So Phineas, Ferb, and Perry find their house in that dimension, although the whole neighborhood looks really desolate and abandoned. And, Doof being dictator does not bode well for a universe.
Nope.
And so they find them, and they look somewhat different. They're a lot paler.
Yeah, they're wearing their heads are shaved, and they're wearing
their dooferalls. They're playing a game called Doofopoly, where you pick up a card and conform.
Conform. I can do that. Hey guys. Oh no, they're replacing us. I was trying to conform fast enough.
And these guys are basically Phineas and Ferb without having the luxury of, childlike whimsical.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even Candace is different. She's like, I see nothing. I have plausible deniability, which is very unlike Candace. So basically, they explain their situation, albeit it's a little weird and dangerous considering how much of the Normbots are like patrolling town.
And it's weird because in the regular dimension, Norm is just a robot, and he's really not that bad a guy.
Yeah, he's really friendly, and he's just like this nice Hugh Beaumont guy. How you doing? And then, but in the second dimension, he's half that, and then half. I need to see your papers, please.
Yeah.
Or be terminated.
Yeah.
Like actual evil robot.
And every once in a while he still has a Norm line, but not much.
Yeah. He's got like an in-between Norm bit. So the Phineas and Ferb of the second dimension tell them about a resistance. And they go to them for help. And
well, first they explain what summer is. Our Phineas and Ferb.
Right, because the second dimension of Phineas and Ferb don't know what summer is.
Which makes me wonder, how long has Doof been in power? Like,
I don't know.
It doesn't tell you when he came into power. It just says that he lost his train, which is what turned him super evil.
I love that. Like, that's it?
That's it?
That's your emotionally scarring backstory? Dude, I was raised by Ocelot. Like, seriously, disowned from my parents and raised by wildlife. And you're telling me you lost a toy train. That's it. I had to work as a lawn gnome. I was forced to wear hand-me-up girls' clothing. Neither of my parents showed up for my birth. Yeah, our doof has been through a lot more shit than just losing a train. Of course,
he's not,
Noah did point to me the other day. You did point out to me the other day. Well, alternate doof didn't say he didn't go through that stuff.
Right.
So maybe he did, and he lost that train, which our doof said he didn't lose that train.
Right.
He's like, well, maybe if you had, you'd gotten better. So alternate doof gets the plan to go to the other tri-state area and rule it as well.
But he can't do that because he's Phineas and Ferb, because Doof can't build the machine to save his life.
Exactly. And he I think Perry tries to go after him and he captures him.
Well, yeah, because he says, if you would surrender to me, I won't hurt your little friends.
Right, and then he tries to sneak off, and Perry and
Phineas basically catches him on it, and is like, you know what? We know your secret. You can just go.
Yeah, just go already. And it's like this really emotional thing. Perry's walking off all sad.
I walk away from you, my friend.
Aww.
Yeah, it's deep, man.
Phineas says, I always thought you couldn't spell platypus without us.
And Ferb's like, well, you could, but just you platypus.
Ferb's great. So they try to find the resistance, and they end up finding Buford of this dimension.
Who's so good at resisting, he resists the resistance.
Exactly. So he takes him to the resistance, led by Isabella.
Who, again, okay, in the regular dimension, in the regular show, Isabella is their across-the-street neighbor who has a huge, obvious crush on Phineas.
Obvious to everyone but Phineas, apparently.
Apparently. But we'll get to that when we get to that certain special.
Right. Ooh, should we do a separate video just for that special?
Probably.
I wouldn't be against it.
Maybe after we do the show.
Right, yeah. So anyway, they meet with the Resistance, try to figure out how to get back to their dimension, and their version of Baljeet, who in the regular dimension is just like a nerdy
Dr.
kid.
Baljeet, you?
Yeah, is a doctor in this universe. And he explains to them that going clockwise as far as dimensions go is easy, but going counterclockwise would... He had a whole song about it, and it needs a chorus.
If you're traveling through dimensions, going clockwise makes it easy. Going counterclockwise means using power over local power grid. I know, it needs a chorus.
So basically, if they want to go counterclockwise, opposite the way they came, they'd have to charge up so much energy just to open the portal.
Yep.
And for a second, they get it open, but then their Candace walks through it.
And disrupts the whole thing.
Right.
Now, okay, for those of you who don't watch the show and have not grown up with this bitch, you don't know how much we venomously hate her.
Right. She's so fucking annoying.
And being voiced by Ashley Tisdale, a has-been from like 10 years ago, does not help.
Nope. So they find out that Doof has their Perry, and they have to go get him before they get back to their dimension.
Oh, and by the way, second dimension Candace is the leader of the Resistance.
Yes, a really hardened, like, kind of like veteran, sort of, like, character. Like,
yeah.
Like, these are the tough choices, people, you know? So they go to Doof's lair to try to infiltrate it, and they get captured.
We need to rescue you.
Yeah, but we could have thought this through. Like, mark the hour of your doom. What is it? Oh, right, wait, we didn't mention. Before... Okay, shit. I hate when I forget to mention something, because then I gotta backtrack my way through the... Before this all happened, when Perry was just getting his mission at the beginning of the movie, he got this cool watch decked out with lots of loads and gadgets and everything, and one of those was a hologram of his, I guess you could say, boss, Major Monogram, he can do it. He said, just don't call between 3:30 and 4 because that's when I take a shower. So, back to real time, Doof says, mark the hour of your doom. This is one of those watches that has the hash marks and not the actual numbers. Let's just say it's somewhere between 3:30 and 4. Perry's like, turns on his watch, there's Major Monogram. I told you, not between 3:30 and 4! And everyone covers their eyes and they escape. Or they try to escape. They get back on the train that they got on, and one of the carts catches on fire, so Second Dimension Candace is like, it's
like, guys, you're on your own.
Yeah, she's got to protect her brothers, and they got to get back home. Which, you gotta look at that in a weird way. It's like, wow, you just straight up abandoned them.
For her own brothers, like, which I can kind of understand. But,
yeah.
You know, that's the tough choices of war.
Yeah. And then Doof captures, our Phineas and Ferb and Candace and Perry. Doof just tries to get Phineas to fix the machine. No. Fix it! No.
No.
Alright, you forced my hand. Fix your machine!
No.
Really?
Wow, really? When I was in it, I couldn't do anything I wanted.
Like, how old do you think we are? I don't know. 1, 2. It's hard to tell with the eye patch. It's like, I don't know why you're being so stuck up about this. I just want you to help me fix this machine so I can go to your dimension and enslave your loved ones. He's like, why would we do something that leads to our own self-destruction? And then our Doof goes, self-destruction? Wait a minute, that's it! They took out my self-destruct button! So he takes it out, rewires it to the on switch, and then it works. Well, look who just became redundant. So he sends them to their doom. Platyborg's like, her? Yes, her too. Perry? Yes, all of them. Doom, and Doom! Jinx, you owe me 3 sodas. Okay, Doom for him too. What? But I'm you! Doom!
Aw, man. If I had a nickel for every time I was doing my puppet, I'd have 2 nickels. Just a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
And then the movie catches up to where it started, where they're being fed to that monster called a goosum.
Yeah. Puffy goosum with a stick.
Cranky, crank. Oh, I love the crank.
You know, we're having a hard time putting a positive spin on this. Blah, 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 two-car parking garage.
Whoa.
That is literally what he said. I'm not paraphrasing.
Whoa, deja vu-ish.
Totally deja vu-ish. Yeah, but then Second Dimension Candace comes in, sort of saves the day.
Kinda. Well, I mean, they've already kind of made a mess of everything because they were dangling by the cage and they had the keys to the... I like when Candace caught the keys. Doof was like, oh, good, you caught it. Unlock me. Are you even paying attention? They're over lava. Oh, right, yeah. It can wait. Later. Then Second Dimension Candace comes in with the interdimensional remote that Phineas had, and he gets an idea. He tells Perry to let go and to trust him, and as they're falling, he opens a portal, sending them through a completely odd dimension. So they gotta go clockwise.